How can you get fired from a company you started?
When Steve Jobs leaves Apple in 1985, he takes home more than $100 million in stock. But his vast fortune can't bring him peace of mind. Jobs reflects on the experience in his 2005 Stanford commencement speech.
I was a very public failure, and I even thought about running away from the Valley. But something slowly began to dawn on me. I still loved what I did. The turn of events at Apple had not changed that one bit. I'd been rejected, but I was still in love. And so I decided to start over.
With $7 million in seed money from his personal savings, Jobs starts over with a startup. He calls it Next Computer. In his book, The Second Coming of Steve Jobs, journalist Alan Deutschman details the Apple founder's transition to Next.
Steve Jobs really had a chip on his shoulder. He needed to prove the critics wrong and prove that he could be the person running the company.
For the company's first product, Jobs and his team design a powerful machine.
It was a workstation computer, something you'd find in high-end college PhDs and masters doing important research.
Its stated goal was to build a great computer for education. But the real purpose of Next was to show Apple they were wrong for firing Steve.
We wanted to make the first computer of the 1990s. What are computers going to look like in 5 years? This is the first one.
Members of the tech press love the Next Cube for its sleek design and impressive computing power. But the product's target market, colleges and universities, can't see past the price tag. At $6,500, it's simply too expensive.
It was kind of like if you were making Porsches and you were trying to sell them to people who could only afford Volkswagens or Hondas.
In 1993, after years of dismal sales, Jobs has burned through more than $50 million of his Apple cash. In a last-ditch effort to save his floundering company, he relaunches Next as a software company.
Steve Jobs wound up losing almost all of the great fortune that he made at Apple Computer. He came close to losing that fortune